welcome back to Beyond the Bureau. We hope you're having a great morning, afternoon, day, night, or whatever time you're listening to this. I'm Quinn.
And I'm SadieMae. Today we are accompanied by our largest number of guests, 7 people from our musical program here at JAG. Thank you guys for coming on the podcast today with us.
This is also a special episode because me and SadieMae are both a part of the musical, which means in total, this is a 9-student musical podcast. Yay!
Yay! In this episode, we're going to talk about everything that happens during the musical season at our school and our upcoming show, Mamma Mia, which opens March 27th, which is Thursday. Woo!
But first, let's introduce our guests. Tell us who you are and how each of you are involved in the upcoming musical.
Who starts?
Anyone that wants to
We'll go
start.
this way.
You go first.
Guys.
No,
Wait, Tessa, you go first and then we'll go this way.
I go first?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm Tessa, the stage manager.
Yay!
I'm Abby, and I'm playing Sophie.
Yay!
I'm Hallie and I'm playing Donna.
Yay!
I am Marshall and I am playing Sam.
Yay!
I'm Jackson and I'm playing Bill.
Yay!
Oh, do I have to go?
Yeah.
Sure.
This is SadieMae. I'm in the ensemble.
Yay!
I'm Addison and I'm playing Tanya.
Yay!
My name's Riley and I'm playing Rosie.
Yay! And it's back to Quinn. I'm playing Harry.
All right. Just for some that are unfamiliar with the show, give us a brief overview of Mamma Mia and what each of your roles. Oh, well.
Yeah, we already said what
So
our roles
what's
are.
Mamma Mia about?
Who wants to do it?
Anyone.
Got it.
I think you should do it,
Seniors.
Allie.
Okay. So basically it's just
It's all ABBA music,
It is all ABBA.
which is the most fun part.
Definitely.
Yeah, they just took a bunch of ABBA songs and made it into a musical. So the story's a little funky, but that makes it good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should we s-
I'm trying to.
The music is
Should we
the
say like
biggest
what the
appeal.
story like basically is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, it's like a mother and a daughter, and the daughter's getting married, and she doesn't know who her dad is, and she finds her mom's journal and invites 3 guys to her wedding, who may be her dad.
Yeah.
Yeah, she
bet-
reads in the journal that the three guys could possibly be her dad.
Because of ...
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was with them all in the same summer.
I can still recall our last summer.
Oh,
You'll know that when you watch it.
yeah.
Buy a ticket.
To find out more, come see the show.
If it's not
Thursday,
sold
Friday,
out already.
Saturday.
If it's
True.
not sold out, if it is, I guess the winner takes it all.
Oh!
Okay, so how long have each of you been doing musicals in general and with our school?
I've been doing musicals since my first show that happened was The Little Mermaid freshman year, but I was going to be in one, but COVID. So, but yeah, that was the first.
I'm same with Marshall, freshman year, Little Mermaid.
Yeah.
A lot of stories are gonna be the same, but the seniors.
I did my first one when it was Meet Me in St. Louis, and I was in 4th grade?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would have been in 4th grade, and then in middle school, I did Little Mermaid, and then I was on stage crew though in Little Mermaid, and then I was a part of the musical cast after that.
Yeah, I did the musical. My first year was The Little Mermaid in 8th grade, and I've done it ever since then.
Jackson?
My first musical was The Little Mermaid and I've been in it since.
So was mine.
So we all twin.
Mine was Meet Me in St. Louis, and then which was 5th grade, and then 8th grade we did a variety show because of COVID, so we couldn't have a musical, and then The Little Mermaid. So I think this is my 6th show.
Yeah, I think I'm the same as Abby. And I haven't done any musical or theater outside of school.
Me neither.
Yeah, so
I PTSD from when we did it when we were little.
Did we?
There was a show that we were in together
What?
through the community theater. Popped up through Stephanie's Facebook.
I just remember my first show, I was in 4th grade. I think I was going into 4th grade, and it was at Aurora. I was in Shrek Jr.
See those pictures.
Wait, what were you?
I was Papa Bear, which was basically, it was ensemble. So
Aw, Papa Bear.
I love that.
me and you, Quinn, were gonna be in
Oh, Freaky Friday.
yeah.
That was
Yeah,
Where?
but then
Oh.
here is for Curtains Up.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
there was like just cast complications and stuff, and so it just didn't work out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wah, wah.
And before the next question, we should establish
It's
an
not a very good
order.
show.
Okay, I think we should just go this way every time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because that gets
starting
seniors.
starting with Tessa.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Or yeah.
Okay.
Awesome.
It's your- Is it mine already? Oh. So how did each of you get into doing musicals?
I started like knowing about musicals. Well, not knowing about musicals, but like really getting into them my 5th grade. Like on the bus, I would always listen to them, just like going to and from, and I loved it. And then I found out that, oh, wait, we have a musical program, and I've been in it. I loved it.
Okay.
I have an older cousin who I've been going to see in shows like since I was like 4. So that really just like my interest really peaked from that.
Went from the family.
Yeah.
I was actually really, really hesitant to do my first show, which was Meet Me in St. Louis. I was in 5th grade. I was going to try out for the show before, which was The King and I, but I was too scared. My dad actually suggested to me, because he's the band director and he knows Mr. Logan, because Mr. Logan is such a huge help with our band.
Yeah.
He suggested to me, he was like, hey, maybe you should try this out, because I always loved to sing and I used to be in dance classes, so they thought it was something that I would enjoy, and I really have. So yeah, my dad suggested. Thanks.
I think it's gonna tie back to another one of the questions. The High School Musical. That movie probably is what started me into it.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, I loved it as a kid.
That's kind of
I
crazy.
mean, yeah. I mean, like, I watched a lot of movies. I never really went to like live shows, like theaters and stuff when I was. And I guess I think High School Musical was like the first sort of musical thing that I watched, and I loved it. And then I just stayed loving music, singing, and I stayed in choir. And then once I got in high school,
I probably decided to do it in 8th grade. Yeah, 8th grade, and then I've always gone to like some musicals and like shows from before like middle school, but I never really gave it a second thought until like Little Mermaid year. I'm like, I like to sing, I like to dance, so I'll give it a try, and then I liked it, and then I stuck with it.
Yay! Okay.
Yeah.
Are we answering these questions too?
Sure.
You guys are musical members.
I think I started doing musicals because my mom did them when she was in high school, and she would like talk about them. And once like I got into middle school, she was like, I feel like you would really enjoy this. And I was like, oh, so I auditioned, and then I've just stuck with it.
So me and my mom used to always go to Playhouse Square to watch musicals, so I was always very interested in them, but I was very, very scared to audition because it was just a big thing to do. But I joined drama club in 8th grade, and there was a meeting for the musical, and I thought, maybe if I can do this, I can probably audition for the musical.
Right.
So I did, and I've stuck with it because it's just so much fun.
Nice.
I think like forever, everyone has always said that I'm like outgoing and fun and just awesome. And so I just decided in 8th grade to do Little Mermaid, but I was like a little shy back then. I like cared about other people and like their opinions. And so I was like, okay, well, I'm just gonna do stage crew so I can be a little bit more in the shadows, which is okay and awesome. But then I saw how much fun everyone else was having. I said, wait, I don't want to do this anymore. And then, yeah, I did. I auditioned. Then now I'm so happy all the time.
Yay! Woo! I think my family, we had seen like a Family Friends show. They did Footloose, I can remember.
Oh, that's awesome.
And then we just drove past a theater. My parents were like, is this something you'd want to try? Then I did a summer workshop, and I loved it. So I've stayed in it since then.
Okay.
And whoever wants to take this can. And within our musical program, how does the audition process work?
I wouldn't know.
Would.
For me, it involves a whole lot of procrastination.
True.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
an essential part.
Yeah, an essential. Yeah, it's
Mr.
needed.
Logan's gonna listen to this.
Oh, Mr. Logan, you didn't
Mr.
hear
Logan,
that.
we are
There's no
joking. We are
procrastination.
we are heavily prepared.
As soon as we
Find the song the day before. Find the song the day before.
right when we finish the musical the year before, we start practicing for
Oh,
the
yeah.
Yeah,
Of course.
That's exactly
We
how it
don't
goes.
wait until that week.
He is
Never.
really Mr. Logan's really good about like going around other people's schedules. I know for me and Quinn, we had Model UN during auditions, so
Yeah.
we were able to audition later, so we could still like get our opportunity,
Mhm.
which
Right.
is huge.
But the actual
Oh wait, yeah, but how does the process like work?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. But the actual process is like, so you pick a monologue and a song. You don't have to do a full song, but just one that shows off your skills and abilities in singing and performance. And with the monologue, it can be anything from a part of a book even to a movie, to a show. It's as long as you can portray the performance, it works.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And also there's ensemble auditions. So if someone
yeah.
just
Yeah,
wants to
yeah,
be
yeah.
an ensemble, they'll get a monologue. I think it's usually from the show.
It is. It's like
That was a new addition last
yeah.
year, though.
yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
before it wasn't like that.
Last year was my first year for
but
this
yeah.
school musical.
But yeah, for ensemble auditions, there's a selected like monologue and song that you do. Like everyone does the same. But if you want a principal role, then you have to choose your own.
Yeah, and it can't be from current or past.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then you just sign up, go, and win.
And win.
You
win the day.
performances, Yes.
All right. So, how long does the musical season last at our school?
It's from like December to March.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So however long that is, I guess.
Not long enough.
You do the math.
True.
Yeah.
And especially like we had so many snow days this year that canceled practices, and then just like everything. I feel like we did though.
We had a few, yeah.
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 I just must.
Abby's making a confused look.
I think it didn't change the schedule too much, but
Yeah.
we did
Maybe
have
that's why
Yeah.
it didn't.
yeah.
Didn't we have we had a long weekend and then 2 extra days?
Oh, I
off?
do. Remember
Yeah.
this.
That was the
Yeah.
best.
Oh, that was the
Yeah.
best. It was like freaking spring.
It was
6
it
days
was
off.
like the week of Thanksgiving.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
That was-
'Cause-
Oh
yeah, 'cause it was
Well, there's also one in
Thanksgiving break.
January because it was right after
Yeah.
our like dance days.
Yeah.
that was
I remember getting the notification for that.
Yeah. Our weekend was
got a
actually
text.
longer than Thanksgiving break.
Yeah.
So that was perfect.
Mm-hmm.
And with one of you being a stage manager for the show, what are some of the responsibilities that you have behind the curtains?
Oh, well, if there's like a problem behind stage or like a backstage, why did I say behind stage? If there's a problem, I'm the one who's supposed to fix it. Like I'm running around those halls constantly,
Yeah.
constantly. But I'm mostly in charge of crew and telling them what to do to make sure that they get the scene changes on time. Like this has to be there, blah, 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 getting the props, keeping track of the props, and just making sure everything goes as smoothly as possible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Like
Crucial. Very crucial.
Tessa.
Yeah,
just-
well, okay, Marshall, you were the one that asked me one day, like,
Lord.
well, you came up to me one day and said, "What exactly do you do?" And I
No, because I was curious. Because I was like, I don't know. That's something. Is that another?
We're not going back to this conversation.
We're not starting that.
was just a little
Anyways.
offended.
Another time.
But no, Tessa for real just runs around so much.
kind of
like
the best.
she's getting
She puts in the
she's getting
work.
those steps in.
Queen Tessa.
Aw, guys.
All right. So, how have any of you cast members ever been a part of crew? And Tessa, have you ever been a part of the cast?
I was never a part of the cast for musical, but my freshman year for the play, I think it was the tragicomedy of Julius Caesar. I was like a background character.
I saw that.
Yeah, but not only was I a background character, but I joined the show late, and if one person wasn't able to make it to the show, I was their fill-in. So, like, if there was any hint that someone couldn't make it to the show, I had to quickly, like, learn
Memorize
and memorize the
everything.
lines. That was very stressful.
Yeah.
I bet. Like,
Hi, I'm Riley, and I was, I was part of the crew back in the day for Little Mermaid. It was awesome. It was just
Yeah.
awesome. Yeah. Sorry, I'm reminiscing.
Has anyone else been a part of the crew?
I think I was in middle school at the school I was before this, and I don't think I was the crew for any sort of big production. I think I was for like concerts and stuff. It wasn't for very long, but it was a lot of ropes. It was a lot of rope. That's all I.
I don't know if it counts, but for that same children's workshop that I became a counselor, and then counselors were basically crew for the shows. So I guess if that counts.
Yeah.
It was like it was kind of crew.
It does.
And do any of you have an all-time favorite musical? And if so, what is it? It's a classic question. I think we always ask once a year in musical
Yeah.
at least.
Yeah.
Our
So
all-time favorite.
it really is a hard question. So you could pick a few if you need to.
Just off the top of my head, The Music Man. I really love that show. I think it's really fun. And when I went to New York with my family, with my parents, we were actually going to see Hamilton. Like, we had tickets to go see Hamilton on Broadway. So
Whoa.
fun, right? Yeah, I know.
Oh my gosh,
But they had to cancel the show because the cast had COVID.
No.
So we were stressed. We were like, oh my gosh, we still want to see a show. We were like really sad because we
Yeah.
can't see Hamilton on Broadway anymore. So sad. But then we were looking at like last minute tickets that people had like given up or whatever were on sale, and they had tickets to see The Music Man with Hugh Jackman
Yeah.
as the music man. Yeah. And Sutton Foster was
Yeah.
Marion, the library.
Two greats
So-
of Broadway.
Yeah, so it was
100%.
crazy. The theater was really small, so like any seat was a super close, like crazy good seat, and we weren't even like in the back of the theater. It was just such a amazing experience. So that is my
sounds awesome.
favorite.
okay.
Anyone else?
I mean, I really enjoy Tick Tick Boom. It was one of like the first ones that I've seen, but I just love emotional musicals because the music, the dancing, the acting can all play into those emotions, and you can see it's from so many different angles, and I just think that's beautiful in a musical.
Anyways.
I do love Into the Woods. It's like one of my
Yeah.
all-time
Into the Woods
favorites.
was so much fun.
It was
That was
my favorite that I've been in after this one now.
That was such a good.
Anyone?
What?
You're up next,
My
Marshall.
favorite musical is Burlesque.
Yes. Okay, that's a good one.
Reasons or
I like the music and stuff.
okay,
Okay, cute.
The costumes.
got it.
Was Marshall cut off?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He cut
That's okay.
himself off.
You actually cut me off, but
I don't know what I was saying. But yeah, my favorite all-time musical. I was gonna say Tick Tick Boom, but you stole it from me.
you can have the
but
same
yeah.
still
favorite musical. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I really like the musical. I mean, it is a movie. The movie version is a lot different from the stage, but it is just fantastic.
And what is the title?
Tick Tick Boom.
Oh. You were still yapping about
I
it.
thought
We
he
didn't
was
know.
changing it because
No.
you stole it.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I love the visual expression of the music elements. It's so good.
All right, Addison.
So Mamma Mia is a very, very fun show. I actually saw it last year at Playhouse Square, and it was so much fun. But recently, actually this February, I saw Hades Town with Riley, actually, and it was really just so good. Yeah, we saw it in Akron, and I think that's becoming a top musical for me. It's just so good.
Okay.
Okay, guys, my favorite is. Sorry. I'm gonna say that my favorite my whole life has been Mamma Mia because it's kind of like a thing in my family. We always watch it with my grandma and my brother, and then if we bring anybody new into our family that hasn't seen it, we make them watch it. And so it's just always kind of been a part of my life that I love. Let me try to think here. What's another? Oh, okay. And of course I love Hamilton, but like who doesn't love that?
Truth.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's my favorite too.
Actually, Marshall doesn't like
So actually,
Oh.
Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Oh,
because
God.
I haven't seen it.
So actually,
my
Marshall's my
opinion
worst
isn't valid.
enemy.
My opinion's invalid. I haven't finished it.
So guys, news flash: Marshall's my worst enemy.
Okay.
Okay.
But yeah, that's my favorite too. Quinny?
I think my usual, I guess it always changes, but my usual top two are Sweeney Todd. I saw that on Broadway. And In the Heights also. I love
Okay,
those
that
two
one's
a lot.
I think my all-time favorite is Hairspray.
Oh,
Yes,
Hairspray.
that's so good.
I saw
So fun.
I saw a
Travolta.
musical called It was called The Producers, and the main reason I really like it is I got to meet Brian Stepanek, who's the if you've seen Young Sheldon, it's Mr. Gibbons. I got to meet him.
Gosh, I love
And that's
that.
really the only reason I liked it.
Which character is that?
Brian Stepanek.
Yeah, but the character.
Mr. Gibbons.
Mr.
She
Gibbons.
just told
That's
you.
what I said.
Yes. but like-
Isn't he also the dad
the
in
name.
Nicky Ricky
Is that
Dicky?
the-
Yes, he is the dad from Nicky, Ricky, Dicky, and Dawn.
so cool.
It was a really funny show. I don't think I should have seen it with my mom, just because of some of the content in it.
Well, that happens sometimes.
Okay, because
Stu-
mothers are like a girl's best friend.
She is.
Well, isn't that
Shout
nice?
out to my mom.
Oh, it's nice. All right. So, what are each of your methods of memorizing lines, dances, songs, and backstage cues?
Should I go for this
Yeah,
one?
you have to go first.
Yeah.
Tessa.
Okay, well, for crew, I always keep a Google Doc of like the scenes, what happens in those scenes, and like the page numbers with them, who takes
Okay.
what, like and I post them backstage, like I tape them up just so I can make sure everybody knows what they're doing and they can stop asking me and can find out themselves.
Yes.
For me, like it's just just doing it over and over and over again. And then if I have a line that I can't get, I write it down.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't really think about it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh.
Matthias is natural. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
I thought he was gonna.
Oh.
I
He
thought
doesn't
gonna
have
yell
to
at me.
rehearse at all. He just remembers it.
Yeah, I
Matthias,
don't
my
know.
little brother.
For like stage direction, I always write it in my book, and then also I like to write down for songs and lines. I write down like emotions and like what the character is feeling. Like that helps me a lot
Yeah.
because that's probably the most challenging thing for me. I think I'm answering one of the questions that you're gonna ask us. Sorry, but that's
It's
one
okay.
of the
okay.
most like challenging things
You
for me
can't
is
stop
just like
mama.
getting into character and and feeling like I'm I don't know, like actually acting like the character would.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I really feel I really get into the character. And past year's too much.
At least you know.
We know. We love a self-working.
I start like just referring to the character as me and just myself and just mentally. It's
I'm glad you're
not a good
self-aware.
habit. But for remembering lines, that helps. But just repeating it over and over again, like you guys said, but also it's difficult. So it's really difficult for some
He started
people.
writing down some of his lines
Yeah.
to help.
Oh no.
Oh.
Is that shout out number one? There's had
Call out one. No, I think we
About
have
who?
at least we do a call out count sometimes when we have a lot. Girls basketball podcast.
wrestling. We had
Wrestling
like
was-
6 or
Wrestling had a
7
Scotty
or something. Scotty Fuller.
Scotty Fuller.
All right, Jackson.
I would say just like reread your lines and like watch videos of your dances and stuff like multiple times in a row and then try practicing it. And then like if for say you forget or stutter on a line or forget a dance, redo it and like until you feel more confident in it. And then when you go to rehearsal, like try it, do it, see if you can do it, and then repeat the process if you can't.
Okay. Oh. So once I like decently have it down, I give like the music or like the videos of the dances to somebody else and have them watch them both or like listen to them both. So that way then like they can tell me if I'm doing something wrong or like if something sounds weird.
Peer review.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I usually just like read over it a lot, and if there's like a scene with like a line that I maybe am not like 100% on, I just keep reviewing that specific thing.
Mhm.
This year we've just one slip up happened, but that's okay. We fixed it and it was all perfect.
Perfect.
Yep.
No problems.
No.
ever.
Never, ever, ever. But yeah, I just going over them helps a lot.
Quinn.
Oh, Riley?
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Thanks, guys.
Oh, I'm sorry, Riley. Sorry.
Honestly, I think that like once I hear it and I say it on stage one time, it's just locked in there forever, and I never forget.
I'm sure.
I've never forgot one thing.
Yeah, you're sure.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I think I'm just good.
Yeah. I think with me, it's a little risky, but I kind of wait till close to the end because the whole time in the beginning, I'm trying to think about the cue lines that I have. So just like what comes right before my lines and then build off of that. And then with dances, I just watch the videos because I'm not a good dancer. So I just watch the videos over and over and over again. So, yeah. And out of the 4 performances of Mamma Mia, which one would you recommend that audiences go see?
Opening night.
I was gonna say Friday.
Right.
I say Friday.
Whichever ones you
every
can get
single
tickets to.
show, and if you don't, then you don't support us.
Yep. Every
Yes.
single one.
Yeah, if you don't go to every show, then you maybe want us not here anymore.
Oh,
Whoa.
So that's
Call-
a little ominous.
Call out to the entire town of
To the
Garrettsville.
entire world.
Oh.
But I guess
Everyone on the global scale must show up.
7.5 billion call outs in this podcast.
I guess this one wins.
But if I had to pick one, it would be the Friday night show. I feel like that's always our highest
Definitely.
energy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say opening night. I feel like it's
Really?
I'm
No,
just
but
so
we have more
nervous.
mess ups and everyone's kind of nervous opening night.
We don't usually have a show that's bad.
True. They're all good. Even the matinee on
If you wanna
Saturday
see
morning.
Some tears, definitely the last one.
Yes. Most emotional sloppy show is probably Saturday night.
You know what? And that's
Yeah.
okay. You're allowed to show emotion.
Thank you
Emotions
for your
are
validation.
No
I'm very
crying.
glad that
We're gonna need it.
Addie's
Yeah.
gonna validate your
If you're
feelings.
listening, no, we won't need it. We're not gonna
Yeah.
cry.
No, we'll just look on the sides.
Just kidding.
I hated that.
I think opening night, you have like the opening night nerves. And then
Definitely.
Saturday morning is like, the
We're all
vibe's just
tired.
off.
no
'cause-
energy.
Yeah, it's in the
we're
morning.
tired.
It's just, the
But-
vibe's just off. And
But
then
we're gonna change that this year.
Yeah, we're
The
gonna
vibes are gonna
Yeah.
be through
come,
the
come
roof.
to the Saturday morning show.
Let's sell out our shows, please.
Yes, everyone buy tickets.
We need money.
Go.
Alright. So, what is each of your dream roles in any musical?
Me?
Tessa, if you could be in any musical as any character, what would it be?
Oh.
Or if you could be like a stage manager in any musical.
Ooh, that's a tough
It could
one.
be either. You could be part of the cast or crew if you want.
I would always pick stage manager. I've fallen in love with it, but for any musical, like a top favorite of mine other than Tick Tick Boom would probably be More Chill, just because it has such a like special place in my heart from when I was younger, and I feel like stage managing that with all the props, the lights, I think that would be
Yeah.
so fun.
Mine's just Elwood. She's a queen. I love her. I saw my cousin in it when I was little, so it just kind of always, it's one of my all-time favorites. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I have one. I don't know. I just come to really appreciate any of the roles that I get. Like even for Into the Woods, I had no idea what that show was, and that role was just so fun.
Right.
So
Yeah,
I don't think it really matters for me. It's the process.
Okay.
Yeah, Troy Bolton.
And we're back to High
Oh,
School
that's a good
Musical.
answer though.
That is good.
That's
Sharpay?
what it's always been. And it would be really fun to live the fantasy of being athletic.
Get your push-ups in, Marshall.
Yeah.
The fake muscles are gonna make a comeback.
No, I didn't have fake muscles, unfortunately, in Gaston.
Unfortunately,
No,
you could have done your
They were
push-up.
needed.
I was just really
You could have made it.
Push-up club.
No, it was all natural. It was all natural.
All natural.
All natural.
What was?
We could tell.
I would say I would want to be like a villain.
Cruella,
Like with a good villain song or like a
Villain,
funny
like-
I
goofy
can't.
side.
I could.
What's my name? What's my name?
Or like a funny like goofy side character.
Okay.
That'd be
Yeah.
a good one. I'd want to do.
Yeah.
I think mine's definitely Tracy Turnblad.
Okay.
Just because. Yeah.
Who's that from?
Hairspray.
Oh, okay.
Or if I couldn't
Do
be
you live
Tracy,
under a
I would want to be Edna.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Edna is a queen. All
Yeah.
right.
I think I have too many, but
You can say multiple.
Eurydice and Hadestown would be super fun because just like the songs are very, very interesting and like good. Regina George would also be so
truth.
fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just honestly anything I would just love to be in any awesome show.
Yes. Can I say a couple?
Yeah.
Okay. I'd like to be maybe Anna or Olaf in Frozen.
Oh.
I think I might like that. I think I might. Any Mean Girls character is good. I love them all. Actually, my dream role is to play Rosie, which I am. So actually, boom.
Yes.
Yeah, got my dreams.
I don't think I could choose, so I agree with Hallie. I think the process is
Yay.
the
Yay.
best part. I feel like I'm fine with any part. So, yeah. Is there anything that any of you do right before showtime just to mentally prepare yourself for the show?
Dance parties with my friend Addie.
Aww.
I have two.
All right.
I was trying to just really laugh.
It was so loud.
I'm sorry.
I have two that I do. Last year I got gifted these little fidget magnets by Zachary Dean. And
Call out.
through
Call out
the-
my name.
Is that a call out?
Yes. It's a
Okay.
good call out.
Then I'm gonna have one more.
Desk. He lost it for like a year, and then I just randomly found those under a desk. I don't know why. Anyways,
Oh.
go ahead.
Well, he gave me a pack of them, and throughout the halls, I'd like to throw them up because I like the way that the noise vibrates and echoes in the hallways.
Okay.
And I just think that it annoys people, and that's fun to me. Another thing that I do, and I did this with Taylor Rayback, another call out. I buy a triple shot espresso coffee before each show, for better or for worse.
Oh.
Like on Saturday, do you get two triple shot espressos?
Yes,
Okay.
Oh.
And that's okay.
What do I do? I guess I don't really think about it until it's the entr'acte is, or what's the, whatever, is that what that is? And then I'm sitting there and I'm pacing because I'm like freaking out and I just have to take like three
Oh, yeah.
big deep breaths and then I'm okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
kind of me too. It started my first show, Meet Me in St. Louis in 5th grade again. I was super nervous because it was my first like musical ever, first performance ever. And the music started playing, the entr'acte, before we went on. And I just remember the seniors were back there with me and they were like just giving me a pep talk. They were like, it's going to be okay. You're going to do great. Just listen to the music. So that's what I've done for every show. I just stand and I listen to the music before the show starts, and it just helps me get ready.
Thank you for the music, Silence. Wow.
That was cute. No, I like that. I like that.
I chuckled.
Aw.
Thank you. Yeah, I don't think about it. I just kind of turn off and just kind of float, in the role.
You float.
You float like
Like
a cartoon.
Yeah.
Like I had to
Spider-Ham.
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 Yes.
Call out.
I didn't know we could call out fictional characters.
Well, we just did.
Oh.
You float in the air when you smell a delicious pie.
Okay, there's
All right, now we move on. Now we move on.
I would say just keep rereading my lines, get them in my head, and then I just like kind of like do like a little shake out, like shake my hands, shake my legs.
Yes.
Get a little movement in there, and then take a deep breath and then go out.
Aww.
I eat soup. Or like I just eat something that we had left over.
Now I want.
Wait, what kind of soup?
Honestly.
Ham and potato.
Oh, that's the best soup, bro. Oh.
No, I just eat whatever we had left over from dinner, and I don't know. Helps me focus.
You have to get some fuel.
It's brain food.
I don't think that there's really anything that I do. I just maybe stress a little bit, and then it happens and it's over, and I feel great about it.
Oh.
Truth.
Yeah,
Okay, Riley.
I don't really have a process.
Yeah. No, like Abby said though, like once I hear that music, I think I like poop my pants. like it starts and then I get like the rumbles. Y'all know what I'm saying? Y'all know what I'm saying? The shakes. But yeah, and then like I go out there and then like I see the audience and then like the first like 10 seconds I like shake. I'm like, and then I'm like, okay, wait, this is fine. Like I'm fine. I'm not gonna die.
Yeah.
Yeah, I usually I stress a little bit before, but also I don't know if it's probably not a good thing for musical, but I listen to music that's not in the musical, like outside of the musical I'm in. I don't listen to that. So I don't know if that's like weird because I should be listening to the songs I'm about to sing.
No, but you need calming music, like Serenity songs.
Yeah.
It
So-
can take you away to be able to come back with a clearer mind.
Yeah.
Wow.
Meditate, love it.
Getting really deep over here.
Okay.
I love you guys.
All right. Out of all of the musicals you've been in, what has been your favorite and why?
I would say on probably Mamma Mia, but first because it's, not a Disney musical.
Call out Mr. Logan.
Call out. That's what I was going to say.
They're money makers, though, so
True.
But second to that would probably be Beauty and the Beast because I loved the technicalities behind the rose petals falling. I don't even know if anyone in the audience noticed, but I loved the way that Mr. Cole did that. I thought that was so fun.
That was
Love you, Mr. Cole.
We appreciate
Call
you,
out.
man.
Wow.
But also like the addition of the stairs in the set, I thought was a good touch from Mr. Logan. I think it added a lot, like dimension,
Definitely.
Mine's definitely Into the Woods. I was Cinderella. That was like such a challenging. That show in general is just so hard. Any Sondheim show, the music is just so intricate and complicated. So like getting to just work through it was like the process, I guess, like what Hallie was talking about before. I just loved the process. So definitely Into the Woods for me.
Yeah, Into the Woods definitely stands out for that reason. Like it really was a challenge for me, and I didn't know the show at all, so I had to learn something new and new songs, and it was that was really fun. But I don't know if I have a favorite because I've loved all of them for
They're all
different
very
reasons.
different.
Yeah.
Right.
It's hard to
The
compare.
eel.
All right.
All right.
Hallie's best.
Call out
Awesome.
eel.
I need to come back.
No need for the call out.
Blossom. Enough.
Yeah, I mean, in Into the Woods, I loved it for all those reasons, and I loved how all the characters are all interacting with each other. There's no like two characters that never talk to each other.
Ours.
Almost no.
I don't think I talked to him once either. So.
Almost
He's lying,
no.
he's lying.
But we were in scenes together still. We just didn't talk to each other.
Not me, you.
Yeah.
We were on stage together.
I actually really don't think so.
absolutely-
So Marshall just made it up.
Almost.
Marshall made it
I
up.
don't think
Well.
I talked to you either.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, me either.
Oh, wait a second. I wasn't in it.
As Red Riding
Okay.
Hood's grandma didn't talk
I
to
wasn't
you.
a huge character, so maybe that's why. But like, so yeah.
I understand what you mean, Marshall.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
get what
The vibes were
I'm
there.
Yeah.
We just
giving
have to
him a hard
clock
time,
you.
Yeah. No, but yeah, no, it was just it's such a complex show. I loved it. It confused my mom though, but she loved it. I loved it.
I think it confused a lot of people.
Oh yeah,
Definitely.
Oh, yeah.
It's definitely confusing if you don't know what's happening.
Yeah, I feel like from what I've heard, the cast loved it more than some people in the audience. I mean, everyone loved it, but
What?
Yeah, it was just the process.
Every single person.
The
7.5
themes behind
billion.
it too were just
Oh
so
my gosh,
yeah.
yes.
So
So emotional. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Oh
okay,
my
Jackson, it's your
goodness.
turn now.
My favorite musical is probably The Little Mermaid.
Mhm.
That was my
Yes.
favorite. I know a lot
Your
of people don't-
jellyfish costume.
I loved my jellyfish costume. I loved Chef Louis. I just
I
loved it all.
remember.
Plus, it
Running
was my first
around.
musical, so
Yeah,
special
yeah,
place
that-
in my
Yeah,
heart.
of course.
And like I think I'm agreeing with Jackson for that reason. Like it brought so much like love to something I didn't really know about. Like if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And like I just remember just all the dances and stuff, like learning them as a 7th grader with all of the upperclassmen, like looking up to them.
Mhm.
It was definitely a really like nice experience that yeah.
I think that I would have to say definitely Mamma Mia has been a lot of fun, and I think that it will definitely be my favorite. But Beauty and the Beast was also a great time. I didn't have a huge role, but it definitely made me very like a lot more confident as like a performer.
Yeah.
So I think that that one is definitely up there as well. But Mamma Mia so far a whole bunch of fun.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna say Mamma Mia is my favorite too, just because I get to be so like fun and silly, and I just get to like act like myself when I'm on the stage. So it's like, I don't know, it just like comes so naturally because I've known this little lady Rosie my whole life, and I just love her, and I don't know, I just really love this, and I've never been so happy ever.
I every single time I'm in a musical, I say that one was my favorite. So I think it's just because I'm so used to being part of it. Like after Mamma Mia, it'll be Mamma Mia, and after Shrek Jr., it was Shrek Jr. So I think it's just because it's so close. So that's like the most recent one that I remember doing. So I'm sure every time I do a musical, it's gonna be that one. So right now it's Mamma Mia.
Aw,
Okay.
that's so nice.
And is there anything that all the students in musical do as a group to get ready for a show?
Feast. We go feast.
We do.
We do eat a lot of
We do
food,
eat.
and then we do that little where we get in a circle and we like
Yeah, we
say
circle
our
up before-
warm ups and we go warm up. Like
Is that what you do?
Fa, sol, la, ti, do.
Aw, so fudge.
Shout out, Mr. Logan.
Shout out Miss Mateos.
So basically, we all get in a circle in the science room before each show, and we do our warm-ups, and then we do like this jump kind of thing. We shout 1, 2, 3, break a leg,
I
because
forgot about
that's like a
Me too.
a theater
I
thing.
blocked
Is
that out.
you can't say good luck, you have to say break a leg.
And don't we do the
Good luck is
squeeze?
bad luck.
The squeeze thing?
Oh yeah, we
Or is
give
that
each
drama?
other a
Oh, yeah.
big group hug.
Mhm.
No, we don't. I
No,
made
we
that up.
don't.
I made that up.
You dog
Yeah, and
pile.
we do like the where you squeeze
Oh,
one
that's-
hand and then it goes in a
Oh,
circle.
I think, do we?
I've
I
never
think
done
we did.
that.
I'm kind of like,
To be honest, I've never done that in my life.
Maybe I'm thinking of drama.
Wait, maybe I should do
I
this.
just know that we
Color
do
my hair
break
blue.
a leg thing, and then we'll like talk about the themes of the show, I guess.
We also, like sometimes as a group, go out and like
Shop.
shop for costumes and stuff, props, and like go out to lunch. Individual people, groups. Yeah, it's really fun.
Yeah.
With stage crew, I like to give them a little pep talk before each show because their stage crew is normally like younger. So I like to kind of boost their confidence a little bit and congratulate them on like what a good job they've been doing. And I don't know. I like them. They're very kind and very sweet.
Shout out stage crew.
Yes,
all
we
of
love
you,
you. We love you, stage crew.
We
If you're listening,
appreciate
then
stage crew.
I love you. I love every listener that's on there
Love you
right
to
now.
death.
I love them all.
All right. And then with that, is there anything most of the students in musical do outside of school as a group to get closer?
We kind of
Just
already.
kind of what we
Yeah.
talked
Yeah.
about.
Oh,
Yeah.
Marshall just
I thought that was the question.
It's like preparing their shows.
Yeah.
Well, we have
Oh, okay, my
And
bad.
like,
No, that's okay though.
we got to eat.
Yeah.
right. We have Millers,
And
right?
this
Yeah.
year we got to buy our costumes. So.
Yes, that was super
We
fun
went
picking out our own
shopping
clothes,
together, go
Yeah.
to
Right.
dinner.
out to dinner,
So
out.
just
to
a lot of fun
lunch,
stuff like that. So yeah, we
out
do
to
go out
breakfast.
to like a bonding type of thing, I guess.
Yeah. And for our 4 seniors in this podcast, how do you feel about your last show in high school being Mamma Mia?
So good.
It's the best senior show I think I could
Yeah,
have asked for.
I I had no expectations. I don't like to like hope for any musical because I'm not gonna. Chances are it's not gonna be that. But yeah.
But it did happen because that is kind of what I was hoping for.
I had no idea. Like I did not expect Mamma Mia to even be in the running.
I know,
Same.
me neither. I was so
Yeah.
shocked.
Yeah, but
I don't know. Just it's all the whole show is about like Sophie growing up
yeah.
and Donna kind of letting go of her past. So I think that's just for me is a very cause that's like
Perfect.
very
Yeah.
what's going on in our lives
Yeah.
right now is we're growing up, we're letting go of our past, we're moving on.
Yeah.
So that's
Right.
very sad for me. It's a lot to
it's so bittersweet.
It is.
Just
That
doing this
melancholy
show.
feeling.
Yes. Yeah. Just doing this show, I don't know. Even scenes that are not sad, they're not sad. Just have that like undertone of, oh my gosh, because it's just so emotional.
And if you listen to the music, I don't know, like the words, I don't know. Like Our Last Summer is not a sad song. But
No,
it
but-
makes me tear up a little bit.
Same.
Yeah.
For the
Yeah.
music, like that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The song that's gonna make me cry on the last show. is
Slipping through my fingers.
Same.
Gosh.
Oh,
And the winner
That's
takes
the one that
it.
makes the mamas
I'm
cry.
kind of starting to feel
Definitely.
that feeling in my throat where I'm gonna cry. So let's stop talking about this.
Oh.
We
right
can't. We're not
Okay.
gonna cry, Mr. Logan.
We won't cry. We
Trust.
promise.
They're lying.
Okay,
Mr.
well-
Logan says
they're
we're not
lying.
allowed to cry.
They're liars.
Can I?
Well, one more thing. Just keep in the cries. I think I can speak for all of us when we say we will miss all of you guys
definitely.
since this is your last year.
We appreciate you seniors so much.
Thank you.
Can I add a little something?
Yeah.
So
Of course.
that might make you guys laugh and stop crying. So before, whenever Mr. Logan announced that it would be Mamma Mia, I was like, I've never seen that. I haven't seen it before this. And it wasn't until like I watched the movie with Taylor one night. It was like midnight to 2:00 in the morning that we watched it. She had to go home, but
You stayed and finished out the movie.
I stayed, I finished, and I was like, you know what? All of these people really, really fit their characters very well. Like, Mr. Logan did a good
You
job.
did an amazing
Yeah.
job casting.
Yeah.
Really
As usual, but
Yeah.
yeah. This year special, but thank
Yeah.
you.
Thank you.
Yay with it.
All right, and then which part of the musical this year did you find the most difficult? The choreography, vocals, or the acting?
Vocals.
My lines.
I think it's
Okay,
all a
so, like, the
combination
acting.
of just
You've been at
memorizing
rehearsal.
all three of those things. It's just like the biggest thing.
Yeah.
And you got to put like emotion into it. Like you got to really think
That's
like
my
I got to sell it.
acting. I don't. For some scenes, I feel like I don't know how to like act or like emote, kind of.
How does
Yeah,
like
it can be
this,
really difficult.
the way to say the lines is I think challenging because there are a lot of whats
Oh
in
my
this
gosh,
show.
yes.
The word what, and there's so many ways you could say that.
Who,
so.
what,
Yeah.
when.
Yeah.
Who, what, where, when, why?
Yeah.
How?
I hit almost all of them. I hit almost all of them.
The most difficult for me is definitely how many questions crew asks me all the time.
Girl, we see
I
you.
call
we see you get
out
mad. We
stage
see you get mad.
She gotta compose herself.
Yeah, you see Tessa go.
They can find out themselves.
They'll still ask you, don't you worry.
Oh, I know.
She knows.
Any stage crew listening.
We
You
love
have
you.
I love you, I
You're
promise.
essential. You're essential.
Oh,
Call out.
oh.
We're not gonna bring up the name. We're not gonna bring.
No name dropping.
Okay.
I agree that it's definitely a combination
Yeah.
of everything. Dancing is kind of hard for
No,
me.
you're the best dancer out there, bro.
I think definitely
Thank you,
like
thank you.
being in the ensemble this year, there's so much more choreography than like the past any shows. So like definitely there's just so many more dances to learn and then having to get the vocals with them. It's yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. This year, the musical is very high energy, so being able to sing and dance at the same time it's a little bit more challenging this year, but eventually we've all gotten the hang of it. But yeah,
Right.
that was a big challenge that we all have had to.
I don't know if it was just me, but I thought that the dancing was going to be a lot harder, but it's been able to come so much easier than past years for me, but it's still a lot and it's just really fun.
Shout out
It's
Mrs. Logan.
complicated, but it's really good.
We love
Shout out Mrs.
And
Logan.
it's-
She does so
love
much
you.
for us.
Yeah.
And as a preview for the listeners, without giving away too much about the show, what do you think each of your favorite songs or scenes in the show are? And this is also really hard, so you could
Yeah.
you could give a few.
Money, money, money. Just because, well, who can't relate to that song? And
Literally.
I think, again, with Mrs. Logan, the choreography, I think, really fits it and goes really good.
I really
but
love that choreography.
Yeah.
the choreography for Voulez-Vous as well is also so fun.
Well, for me, I guess I Have a Dream just kind of has a soft spot on my in my heart. Just I don't know, it's very fitting for this
Yeah.
year. But if it was any other if a song I didn't sing, it's definitely Our Last Summer. I've always loved it.
Yeah.
Not lay all your
Yeah.
love on me. Not lay all your love on
I
me.
do like that
I
song.
love that
It's
song.
so good.
Yeah.
There's not a bad song in this
Pull the
show.
mic away because it's just picking up air. Sorry.
It's okay. It's
I'm
okay.
pretty sure I just heard a windstorm in my.
We
I
all
keep
did. It's literally.
Oh
No,
yeah,
it
it's
is-
you.
No, it's you.
My bad.
Did we cut off anyone?
No, it's
That was Hallie's turn.
I
Okay.
don't know if I can choose one. I don't know. They're just. I love the whole show. I don't think.
Okay.
That's okay. That's a good answer.
I really love SOS and
Okay, yeah, that's my favorite song in the show. But
What?
Yeah.
Question.
it's always been my favorite song.
your favorite
but also just in our version of the show, I don't know if I have
Oh.
a favorite scene.
And then The Winner Takes It All. Absolutely. It's so
Yeah.
good. I mean,
Holly Devours.
yeah, it's just so good.
shout out Hallie because she eats it up every time.
Mhm.
110%.
Then I gotta go right after.
Every song.
Thank you guys.
I would say that the ones that I'm in, I really like. God, I'm forgetting.
You got it. You got this.
I would say the ones that I like that I'm in is Thank You for the Music, and then the other one. Oh God, I think technically all of my songs I'm in are my favorite.
Okay, as one
What
would be.
I'm not in is definitely Slipping Through My Fingers,
Oof.
and You and
Oh,
Oh.
Does your mother know?
Yes, yes, yes. It devours.
I think my favorite one that I'm in, Abby, you're gonna hate this. I love Under Attack.
I love the song. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
It's just I love the music to it. The choreography is a little.
It's so fitting.
It's supposed to be
Right, and it's supposed to be like that. It's fun, but
You just do it too well.
right.
Yeah.
But I think that's definitely my favorite just because of the amount of movement in it. And then my favorite that I'm not in is probably either Slipping Through My Fingers or Take a Chance on Me.
I think my favorite song, at least that I'm in, is Chiquitita because I get to sing with my BFF. But that one is it's so fun. But I also just love the entirety of the end of the show.
Mhm.
The last scene as well as everything else. So
Oh, and Waterloo. That one's so fun to do. Just
Yes.
sing and
Yeah.
sing. Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, no, my favorites, I love Take a Chance on Me because I get to dance around Jackson and have the best time, but also just scene 4 in itself because that's Dancing Queen and Chiquitita.
Yes.
And we just have the best time ever. When we're on
Yeah.
stage, it's just even if we have little mess ups, it doesn't matter because we're all just partying and having fun. So it's just I just love it. It's just so fun.
I think scenes wise, I think everything is awesome. So I don't think I could pick scenes wise.
Yeah.
Songs, The Winner Takes It All is amazing. The belting at the end is perfect.
Yes.
And then
Thank you.
I like Thank You for the Music and Our Last Summer. Not just because I'm singing in those, but Thank You for the Music I feel all of us can relate to.
Right.
And Our Last Summer is just a really nice song. And that was one of my
It's my
favorites
fave.
from Mamma Mia before I was in the musical. So
All right. So next we're gonna do our. Are we doing the wheel today? Or we're doing Plinko? Okay. Next we're gonna do question Plinko board. This board has multiple different questions unrelated to the musical, and whatever it lands on, we have to answer.
okay, once again we have not read these questions, so they might be bad.
So that's why there's 3 tokens.
And we missed one.
And we miss again.
Okay, let's see here. If you could be guaranteed one thing in life besides money, what would it be?
World
Love.
peace.
What
A
did they say?
family.
If you could guarantee one thing in life?
World
Yeah.
peace.
Marshall says
Maybe
world peace.
a genie that will grant me unlimited wishes.
Yes.
Because then I can just get anything I want.
And that doesn't limit
That's
money.
a good one.
Huh?
That doesn't limit money.
Exactly.
I want a mansion with like my whole family.
A family compound. That's what I
Except for Maple.
Unlimited bacon.
Maple.
Unlimited bacon.
Bacon, but no more video games.
Wait, is it
Yes.
Mabel or Maple?
Maple.
Oh, I said Maple. My bad. For those who don't know, it's Jackson's pet raccoon. Who he despises.
Call out Mabel.
Not by choice. Not by choice.
Hey. Other answers.
Anyone.
Yeah, I think that having like maybe like a happy family and like I don't know, had like a roof over my head would be a good thing to have.
You guys' answers are so
Not
kind.
don't.
A genie.
Well, you could grant yourself a roof.
Yeah,
over your head
exactly.
and
A
happy
genie
family.
that will grant me unlimited wishes that I'll use to do all these kind things, like solve world hunger.
That's exactly what you were
Guaranteed
saying.
Exactly.
on any coin flip.
Guaranteed heads on any.
That it could come in.
Okay.
Come in handy.
Yeah, but then you could win everything.
Well, I don't know. It's very simple. I just want to be happy. Like that is the biggest thing
Okay.
for me.
So kind. Genie.
For me, just love. Not even just like in a romantic way, but just to feel loved.
Yeah.
Aw.
I don't know.
Oh, me. I really like looking into my future and planning out exactly what I want it to be. I love planning in general, and I have like the layout of my future house in my head and what each room is going to be. And like I know I want like a gaming room and like a Lego room, and yeah, just like my dream home with my dream life, basically.
Okay.
I guess it's kind of a cheat code, but I guess I would have to agree with Riley.
Yes, thank
Because
you.
then-
Thank
But
you.
then if you think about it, guys, I could
I can
could
wish
just
to
wish
be
for-
loved for the rest of my life.
I could wish for everything you guys just said.
Personal.
So technically, we're winning.
I don't know. I feel like if I'm able to have like the career that I want to go to, like
True.
just love it until I have to retire.
Yeah.
Like that, I feel like
That's good.
that would
Very
be my,
important.
If I actually had to choose one that wasn't like,
Coin flip.
yeah, a genie that grants me all my wishes, I guess it would also be to just be happy.
Yeah.
Because that,
Eternal happiness.
yeah.
But
So now it's time for the traditional question in the media room. What is
I
the
remember
best
this.
cookie?
So we start at Tessa.
Oh no, skip me for now.
Listen,
There's too many.
Tessa. All right,
We'll come
Abigail.
back.
Snickerdoodle
top.
cookies.
And that's on period. My mom makes the best ones. Mm-hmm.
Peanut butter cookie.
Okay.
I answered this last time, so oatmeal raisin.
That's what Quinn
Yeah.
says.
Can I have a tie?
Yeah.
Can I have a tie?
Yeah.
Double chocolate.
Yeah, that's classic. Classic.
Double chocolate cookie.
5 big booms.
Milk's favorite cookie.
I don't know. I typically say chocolate chip, but I've kind of been loving just like plain sugar cookies lately.
Oh, those are the
Like
best.
a chewy sugar cookie. I've been loving lately.
Chewy.com.
I'm a crunchy cookie kind of.
I'm a chewy cookie person.
Well, I like it like soft, but not chewy.
I mean, I like.
I'm sorry, guys. You know what I meant. It's a cookie.
We're talking about cookies.
Guaranteed a soft cookie.
I do like a little bit of crunch, though. A little bit of crunch.
Okay, can you start
Addison, what's your answer?
Addie, go.
from a point that he can cut that from?
There's maybe
All right, go.
There's maybe a cookies that my mom makes, which is chocolate chip or sugar cookie, but I also do agree with Abby. And so
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I also have 3 answers actually. One of them isn't exactly a cookie, but you can cut it into a thin round shape. So it's my favorite, and that's Meemaw's pumpkin roll. Yes. Shout out Meemaw. Yes. Oh, shout out Meemaw. And then my second one would be this is not in order. Don't worry, Mom. My next one would be my mom's snickerdoodles because they're the best. And then my third one would be the Oreo crumble cookie. That's my favorite
Okay.
crumble cookie.
Yeah.
That's my favorite crumble cookie.
And what are you gonna say, Quinn?
Woo!
Oatmeal raisin.
Actually, I can't say much because I had extra oatmeal raisin cookies that I baked, and I brought Quinn some because.
How kind.
Oatmeal raisin.
Oatmeal raisin.
I said how kind.
Oh, I thought you said what kind. I'm sorry. No, it's okay, Abby. I'm sorry. We're sorry.
Okay.
Guys, she's crying. You can't see her,
All right.
but she's crying.
Tessa, we're back to you.
Oh my gosh.
Right. If anyone knows me, they know that I love to bake. And every Christmas, I always make this snowflake lemon shortbread cookie
That
I
sounds
love.
absolutely fun.
With a little bit of sea salt sprinkled on top. So good.
Okay, that
Can I
sounds
add-
delectable.
You know how to make cake
Of
pops?
course.
I have one more.
Of course.
Strawberry pretzel
Okay.
pie cookies from Crumble, and shout out to Tessa because she brought it to me during musical when it was in, and I wasn't gonna get to go that week, and it actually made me cry because I was so happy.
Let me try.
Yes, it was
That one was
Jackson.
good.
It was. It's so good.
I
It's
don't
the best
have
crumble
like
cookie I've
an
ever
opinion
had.
on crumble
I don't
cookie
have
in general,
like, an
but
opinion on.
it'll
This
lead.
basketball podcast.
It'll lead.
I've heard
But,
some
like,
people say that they just like hate crumble
heard some
cookie with a
people say that they
passion.
just, like-
Is anyone in this room think?
Boys basketball.
No, I just
They're lying, bro.
dang.
No.
Shout out to
Crumble
Oh.
cookies. What?
Spit in an
Shout out to
idiot.
the Lucky Charms this week.
All of
It
it.
was
Oh, shout out to the Fruity Pebbles.
I think if I had to pick a favorite crumble cookie, there was the one that was like the caramel pretzel pie or something. That one was really good. Or the Muddy Buddy. That one was really
That's pretty
good.
busting.
All right,
No, it was good.
Was that bad? I'm sorry.
Quinn.
No, it was good.
Okay.
All right. Well, that brings us to the end of our episode. So come back to our next episode. But before we go, we want to thank you guys one last time for joining us. And do you have any final thoughts or things you want to say?
I just
Come to
love you
our
guys.
show.
And come see our show.
Yes,
Come see our show.
Yes, please.
Opening night is Thursday.
Please and thank you.
Even from like behind the curtains backstage, I can tell like the love and passion for this musical. Like everyone has put so much work and so much effort into it, and it would be a waste if people didn't come see it. So come see it.
Exactly.
And also, I know I kind of said it earlier, but just to even get it more, I guess. I definitely look up to you seniors, so thank you for
Definitely.
that.
We all do.
You
And
have to
especially.
stop. So did you not see the tears well in my eyes the first time you said that?
I know, that's why I gave it some time. Just
That's why we
Also-
taland Crumble first.
guys
So
are like
if you want to
sisters
buy
to me.
tickets, it's jagschools.org/musical.
Schools.org
Yes, I
/
think.
musical.
And it takes you
think-
right to the wedding. It is.
It didn't.
he was the echo. He was the echo.
You guys are like sisters to me.
Abby's gonna cry. What's happening? Okay.
Senior tribute.
I've looked up to you guys since.
Yeah. All right.
You guys.
And I'm not even. I know, and I still do.
So, yeah. Thank you for everybody, like all of the upperclassmen, even you guys who are juniors. Like, I've talked to a lot of middle schoolers who I'm really good friends with, and they say like that the upperclassmen help out so much. So that's definitely
Guess we're just the best.
We
Or
try.
what?
a big thank you to everybody. All right.
So everyone go watch Mamma Mia on March 27th, 28th, or 29th and support the musical program any way you can and go G-Men.
G-Men.
Go G-Men!